had any engine vibration issue since, and all I did was really to clean the throttle body here and the throttle body valve, and that's what I did with this vehicle, and thankfully it solved my engine vibration problem. But after looking at this type of vehicle and studying it for some time, you may find yourself with two issues that you have to look at when you have to deal with engine vibration. One of them is the mechanical issue, and the second one is the electrical issue. Now, if you are a owner of one of these vehicles, indicator light in your dashboard suggesting that there no fault code is triggered with this vehicle, it would suggest that the electrical system is intact and you do not have to trouble the electrical system any at all. And more likely, the culprit, if you have an engine vibration problem, would be some sort of actuator. The actuator could be your injectors. So your injectors, you would have to either remove the injectors and clean them, because the injectors can be partly clogged and they won't work properly. So at idle, the engine would vibrate because the injector is partly clogged and it will not allow the amount of fuel to enter the combustion chamber so that the engine can run smoothly during the idle process. Okay, so another culprit to causing engine vibration is the throttle body right here. And as I said, my throttle body was dirty and it was causing air restriction when it was idling. So after cleaning it, my engine vibration stopped and the engine starts run smoothly during idling. So you can also check and clean the throttle body. So this is another culprit that can cause engine vibration. In some cases, some persons may clean the mass airflow sensor. Well, the mass airflow sensor, if something is wrong with it or if it needs cleaning, there would be a trigger in the dashboard suggesting that something is wrong with the mass airflow sensor. So that is part of the electrical system. And as I said before, if there is no indication to suggest that a fault code has been recorded, you should not trouble the electrical system whatsoever, because more than likely the electrical system would not be the fault in this kind of situation when you have an engine vibration issue. Okay, so regarding my experience with this vehicle and engine vibration, when I started experiencing engine vibration with this vehicle, when I turn on the AC or turn on the headlamp or even activate the windows, winding them up, winding them down, I would feel some form of vibration in the vehicle, and I usually wonder if the electrical system is at fault, why this is happening. But my experience is that after solving my engine vibration issue, I realized that when you add electrical load to the vehicle, it actually pulls more current from the alternator that is down under here, alternator out right here. So when it pulls more current from the alternator, there is a reaction that the alternator does, and that reaction is that it adds more pressure on the engine. So whenever you activate an electrical load, the alternator start to add more load to the engine, and adding furthermore load to the engine would reduce the engine speed and would cause the engine vibration to worsen. So if you turn on the AC, you will realize that a lot more current is being pulled by some form of load in the vehicle, and because of this current being pulled, the alternator now is under pressure to deliver the current required by the AC system. And because the alternator start to generate more electricity for the AC, it also put pressure on the engine, and when it puts pressure on the engine, it causes the engine load to increase, and with that increase in engine load, you find out that the engine speed would drop, and whenever the engine speed drop, the vibrations start to occur more rapidly and more frequently. Now, if you turn off the AC and activate a smaller load, for example, winding up the window or winding it down, you realize that there's a slight engine vibration when you activate the window. So the load, the electrical load that you apply to the vehicle would cause some form of engine vibration if some actuator is not working properly. And if the actuator is not working properly, it will create engine vibration, because all of these mechanical systems have to work in tandem with the electrical system in order to get the vehicle running smoothly. And once one of these is out of tune with the electrical system, you find out that there will be some problem and you may experience engine vibration issue. Okay, so what I would suggest if you have engine vibration in this type of vehicle is that you go through the fuel system from the fuel tank right up to the injectors, and also you go through the air intake system from the filter right through where the air comes into your throttle body and where it enters the engine. Now if there's a air leak after the throttle body somewhere down here, the engine will start to race. The air intake system, you can check it up to the throttle body and clean the throttle body if you have an issue. As I have said before, if any of your sensors are not working properly, this is my oxygen sensor here, one of them. Now if some sensors along the line for the electrical system is not working properly, there would be a fault code recorded and will be displayed and will tell you that the electrical system, there's a fault with it. Now if you find this video interesting or informative in any way, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for watching.